Gimai Seikatsu or Days with My Stepsister episode 6. And this episode was mainly about two things. The first one, or I should say the second one, is a little bit more devious. It's a little bit more not apparent, but once you think about it, once you analyze the episode over again, it becomes clear that it was also about that. The first thing it was about, it is very clear, it is very apparent. It was about showing us Maya. It was about showing us the other love rival of Saki. I mentioned, I think it was in the previous episode, that there was probably another love rival besides, Shiori. I said that there was probably going to be another love rival besides her. And yeah, I guess you can say in this episode we see the other one. In this case, being Maya. Although you can make the argument that maybe she's not going to be, a full love rival for Saki as maybe Shiori is going to be. I mean, yeah, she's going to be a rival. She's going to be there. Maybe being a menace for Saki. But not to the full extent that maybe Shiori is going to be. Why do I say this? Because maybe she's not going to get the, full air screen time that maybe Shiori is going to get. Especially because of what we saw at the end of the episode with the whole spring break. So maybe she's not going to have that much screen time. I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see and find out. So yeah, that was the first part of the episode. That was about Maya and Yuuta being together, showing another love rival. Yeah, that was the first part of the episode. I think we can all agree that that was very clear, very apparent. So what was the other part of the episode about? The other focus of the episode? Because remember I said that it was not very apparent, it was not as clear as the other part of the episode, the first part of the episode. So yeah, what was about it? It was about the episode making it very clear, at least to Yuuta, getting into his head that there was maybe a possibility that Saki likes him. I think that is what the episode was trying to do, and it was trying to show us. It was trying to get into the head of Yuuta that maybe there was a possibility, like I said already, that Saki likes him. Yeah, that was the episode about. I mean, that was the whole second part of the episode. It was about, I guess you can say Yuuta reflecting, thinking about it. It was about showing us that, yeah, he's definitely a lot more conscious now. Compared to before, he has at least that in his head already, because before, you could not say that. I mean, yeah, he was worried about her. He had maybe some feelings about her. But in this episode, it was pushed very hard for him to finally, get into his head that, yeah, there's a possibility that maybe Saki likes him. And because of that, we saw what happened in this episode. Yuuta was very worried about her, more than normal, because, yeah, I mean, he was worried about her before this episode. But this episode had a different feeling. It had a different aura. I don't know how to describe it. It felt like Yuuta, for the first time, was worried about her more than, just because he was just worried about her. It is really hard to describe, but yeah, there was something more behind his worry. You can, feel it, you can sense it. It is very hard to put into words, but I guess you can all see where I'm getting at. That this episode was very different in the sense that Yuuta, for the first time, is getting closer to Saki. He's getting closer to definitely liking her. Maybe he's already there, but he doesn't realize it. I don't think he's there as of yet, but he's definitely very close to it. Maybe already stepping into the, realm of him liking her. I mean, I can see that maybe happening in the next episode. Not very long from this episode is going to take for him to like her, because he's already crossed the point of worrying about her, of thinking about her, of being conscious about her. He's already past that point, so it's already long overdue for him to start liking her. Like I said already, maybe somebody can make the argument that he already likes her, but he shows it in a different way than Saki does. Maybe his way of liking her is a little bit less apparent than Saki's. Maybe that is why we don't consider him, fully liking her like Saki does him. Maybe that is a way to make an argument that, yeah, maybe he does like her. Also, at the end of the episode, we saw Shiori going into his workplace, because of course, now that summer break is on, she wants to be closer with Yuuta, and what better way to be closer to him than, work at his place. So yeah, we see that she's applying for a job in the workplace of Yuuta. Yuuta was a little bit surprised by this, because she suddenly comes and now she's asking for a job. Of course, and like I said already, we all know why she's doing this. There's actually two reasons why she's doing this. One of them, of course, is because she wants to be closer with Yuuta. She likes him, so of course she wants to be closer to him. But the other one is because she sees, Shiori as a love rival. She sees her as a danger. She doesn't want, of course, Yuuta to be close to her. She wants to step in, get in the middle. So yeah, that was the ending of the episode. And it's going to be really interesting if she does get to work, because maybe we're going to see a love triangle drama. It is going to be really really interesting to see how Shiori reacts to all of this. Maybe she will be just, you know, the normal Shiori. So yeah, that was my short little review talking about the episode. And if you don't want to miss the next episode review, please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. And yeah, that will be everything about me. And I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.